Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And here we have our shortstop tier list. And start things off with Andres Gimenez. I think that's.
Yep.
He is not very good, as I'm aware.
Yeah, he's not too good.
Yeah, I think he falls in the trash category. He has no power and doesn't have a very good batting average. Oh, Adalberto Mondesi next. That's a very interesting one. He was hurt for most of the year. However, while he's been healthy, he was
great.
really good. In his career, he's been not very good, though. And with inconsistent injuries, I think he's a below-average shortstop.
Besides that.
Yeah. Andrelton Simmons. He's so fast and so great in the field. Or at least I think he's not fast, but he's really good in the field.
He had an absolutely terrible year this year, though.
Yeah.
A bad career, too.
He can hit for an okay average, but he has no pop. He's pretty trash at this point in his career. Bo Bichette. Now, Bo Bichette is definitely an all-star. Now, is he a superstar yet? No.
I don't think so.
He is very close, and he has shown he can be consistent, maybe even a top 5 shortstop. However, he's not at that superstar level yet. Crawford was
Tough one.
Crawford's hard. He's had ups and downs in his career, but
This year was definitely an up.
yeah, he was incredible this year. However, his career numbers are okay at best,
Yeah.
and that's been a long career. I think he's had a fluke year, and I would call him average. Yeah, definitely a superstar, one of the best shortstops in the game. And Corey Seager next, very overrated. However, still a good player. However, I think he's just an all-star. I don't think he's a superstar. I actually think Bo Bichette's better. He's just not that good.
He's really good.
If you look, the last year he was good. Yeah, he's good. Just if you look before this year, he was solid. He wasn't great. Di Gregorius.
He really thrived in Yankee Stadium, but I think overall he's just not that good of a player.
Do you think he's below average or average?
That's a tough one.
I think we could still call him average just because he's good at D. However, he's getting old, and his years of being an average shortstop are running thin. Dansby Swanson, and I think an underestimated player. He's kind of a Braves icon in just his first years. Dansby Swanson has in his career hit 249, which his numbers have been pretty average, but last year he was pretty good. I think he's overall an average player.
Yeah.
He
definitely has the potential. He has so much potential to be good. But, yeah, I don't know if you put him in that good category. That's a tough one.
Elvis Andres is just not very good.
Yeah, in his career, he's been okay. He's had a few good years. But
he has no power.
And right now, at this point in his career, I think you can honestly put him in trash.
Galvis.
He had one of the worst OPSs in the league.
Wait, what was it?
614.
Galvis is also pretty sure trash. Lindor, that's hard. He was definitely a superstar, and I think he honestly had a fluke year. I think he can. I think he stays in that superstar category personally.
I don't know. I mean, he's been good. He just hasn't been amazing.
That's true. And I think I agree, actually. I think he's a good all-star. And probably still a top 5 shortstop, but just not that great.
Yeah, he had about an average year this year, even though, he had a low batting average, but he hit for some pop, and in years past, he's been good.
Fernando Tatis, right now, I think he's probably, just a little below Correa. I think he might be the tiniest bit overestimated, though, because...
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I think he's better than Correa.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Correa's defense is better than his.
His defense is sloppy, and he has holes. He has holes for sure. And to be honest, after this season, I'm a little more excited about Soto and Guerrero than Tatis.
Tatis is always going to hit a lot of
Was
home runs.
not healthy. His homers were great, but his batting average was nothing special. He didn't hit 100 RBIs. I mean, we're talking about a very good player here still. This is still an all-star.
This is still a superstar.
I mean, yes. However, this year from what I saw, I like Soto and I like Guerrero a little more.
That's true. But
And
he's
Acuna.
still an amazing player.
Mm-hmm. Gleyber Torres. That is another hard choice. He had an off year, but in his career, he's been pretty solid. OPS of 794 in his career. Good numbers. However, last year he was bad.
Yeah.
I don't think you can call him an all-star. I think he's definitely a good player with a lot of potential. He's young. But at this point...
He's not an all-star. Isaiah below.
He has had a weird season, but, I mean, he's just not very good. He's a below-average player.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think he's trash, actually. 670 career OPS.
So.
670 career OPS.
Oh, never mind. So, maybe.
Yeah, honestly. Javi Baez, someone I think is overrated. His OPS is just good. It's not that great. His career OPS...
Yeah, that's true.
He's had good years, but, if I'm going to be honest, he's nearing his prime, meaning he could definitely be an all-star. Is he any better than good at this point?
No, I think he's better than good.
I don't, because, I mean, other than homers, he was bad last year. And on the Cubs, he was bad.
Well,
he really didn't pick it up that much until he got to New York.
Last year, yeah.
And,
last year he was bad for the Cubs, I think.
And the year before, the years before, he's never hit over 35 homers, which, I mean, for someone who is an all-star, they should have at least one of their 8 seasons with over 35 homers.
Well, he has 34 one year.
Still, and he's got a career batting average of, his career batting average is 264, which is, again, definitely not all-star level.
He's overrated, but I think he's an all-star.
I cannot justify putting him in all-star.
This isn't my list, but I think he's an all-star.
I cannot justify it.
J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford is not very good. He's not awful. His defense is incredible. But I think he's below average personally. Who's this again? This is
that's Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias. He is not very good. There are a lot of shortstops that just are not good.
Yeah.
I think Jose Iglesias honestly is a little underrated, I would say.
He plays some good defense. He has a good glove.
He's got a very good career batting average of 277.
I still think he's a below average player.
He has no pop, though. I think you can put him on the lower end of average, though. I think he's just better than J.P. Crawford.
Yeah, sure.
Kyle Farmer is...
He's not. I mean, he was okay. His OPS plus is actually surprisingly low. I guess Cincinnati is a...
I think you can put him... I don't think you can put him any higher or lower than Iglesias. He looks like a pretty similar player, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I guess so.
Miguel Rojas.
He's actually a little underrated.
Yeah, he is not bad. He has... I wouldn't say.
Actually...
He's got a career OPS under 700. His WAR is not very good.
I think he walks a good amount. Let me see his... Yeah, he doesn't strike out much.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I don't know if you can... I think if you could put Iglesias, you can put him in average as well.
Yeah.
However, he's barely an average.
Newman is absolutely trash. Yeah. I don't know why he's in a major league lineup. He had a 56 OPS plus this year, and he qualified. He qualified for like
Yeah,
OPS.
let me just read these stats. 0.54. How that is even positive?
For a full season, 0.5.
How 0.5? I think that honestly is a little high. He had 517 at bats, only got 117 hits, 5 home runs, 226 batting average, 39 RBIs, 6 stolen bases,
Oh my
265 OPS, 309 slugging, for an OPS of 574. His career OPS is not very good either. He's
just
young, but I
just
don't
kind
think
of
he
a
can turn it around. I don't think he can. I honestly don't think he can turn it around.
Who's that? Oh yeah, Ahmed.
Ahmed is not very good. I don't think he's very good. He's on the Diamondbacks, so I mean,
Ooh,
they
yeah,
also-
his hitting numbers are really bad.
yeah, I don't think he's bad in the
He's
field.
a very
but
good
his
fielding
OPS
shortstop,
plus
though.
was 67. He's pretty trash.
He's
as
won
well.
a field goal glove.
And honestly, if you're looking at all these guys in trash, I'm gonna move Keener Falafa and Edgerton Simmons into below average because they're just not the level that these guys
Nick
are.
Ahmed has won, I think, 2 Gold Gloves. Yeah, 2 Gold Gloves.
I still think he's pretty trash.
Yeah,
I guess
his hitting
he can sneak in.
doesn't really make
But
up.
I mean,
that.
honestly, I guess he's different than those 4
Yeah.
you see down there. And Andres, you know what? Yeah. You know
Wait,
what?
is that-
I'm moving up everyone but Galvis and Newman because they should be on their own level. But these guys,
Yeah.
just because of that, I'm gonna shift things around because these are definitely different levels. This definitely.
Who is that?
Jason.
Oh, Arcia.
Oh, Arcia.
Arcia is pretty
Arcia's
terrible.
trash. Arcia has no
Oh my
offensive
god,
power.
yeah, he's terrible
OPS plus a 49.
this year.
Negative WAR. He might be worse than Newman.
No, I
He's
don't
not
think
really
so.
their starting shortstop,
He's
anyways. DeYoung, our Cardinal guy, I cannot justify giving.
I think you can put him in average.
Yeah, I can't give him much because he's got a career OPS of 756, career OPS plus of 101. His homers, he's got a lot of power and a lot of potential. Just the batting average last year was awful.
Yeah.
He could be their starting shortstop. He might not. I can put him on the lower end of average. Tim Anderson, I think, is... Honestly, he might be a superstar. He is very underestimated. He's not a superstar, but he's a all-star.
He's an all-star. I like Tim
Great
Anderson.
defense, good offense. I mean... And then, yeah, he's just great. Trevor Story, despite playing in Coors, I think you can still give him superstar.
Yeah.
He is honestly kind of underestimated. If you look at his stats, he's got a career OPS over 860, OPS plus 112.
That's actually not that good, but it's because he plays in Coors.
Yeah, still 272 batting average.
Stolen bases, RBIs, pretty much everything.
Yeah, he does everything. Trey Turner, absolutely a superstar.
I really like Trey
I think
Turner.
he
is
is
one of my favorite
honestly,
players.
at this point in his career, he's probably, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think he's the best shortstop in baseball.
He might be. He's just, I
I
mean
mean, he hit
like
328, 28 homers, 911 OPS. His career numbers are good. His
32
OPS
stolen
plus of
bases.
146.
also, not to mention, he's like, I don't know how old he is.
I
Probably
think
not
he
even
is
30.
probably good. He
And he
might be
has-
the best defensive. He might be the best.
No, he's not the best defensive. He's good defensive, but not great.
Still, I think you can call him at this point. It's an unpopular opinion. I believe it, but I think you can call him the number one.
Yeah,
shortstop.
and some things that get, like, that you don't look at as much, like his speed just impacts the game so much.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great player.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Adames.
Willie Adama, just going into this year, really had no talk
Can
on
I
him.
point out, why is his name not pronounced Adam?
Willie Adames, he, going into this year, did not have much talk on him. However, he was really good on the Brewers. I think he was a little overhyped on the Brewers, honestly.
Yeah, people were talking about him as an MVP. He's not.
However, I
an MVP.
mean, if you look,
Where
the
is-
Brewers are paying him nothing at the moment. They're paying him $562,000. He can expect a bigger contract coming up soon.
Definitely.
And I think he is a good player, but I don't.
Is that
see
Willie
him as-
Castro?
I think so. Willie Castro, if that's it, is not.
Wait, let me check real quick.
Willie Castro is terrible.
He's trash.
I
He has a negative career WAR.
Yeah, that takes a lot. He definitely belongs in this category with Arcia and Xander Bogaerts. I think is still a superstar.
Still a superstar. I don't think before this year was considered a superstar, but I think this year propelled him to that superstar level.
Actually, if you're looking at him for next year, he's getting up there in age. I would actually drop him to an all-star.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's still a top 5 shortstop, but I don't see him like these other 4 guys. I mean, if you look at Trevor Story, Fernando Tatis, Carlos Correa, and Trey Turner, I just don't see him in that category. That's it for our shortstop tier list. Coming up next will be our catcher tier list, and there are not very many good catchers, so...